Hi guys, my name is Ryan Wyatt and welcome to High Point Music's online video tutorials. So super excited about what we're going to cover in today's lesson. Super Australian powerhouse rock band AC/DC. So we're going to be looking at their classic song Back in Black. I'm going to break it all down, show you guys all the parts that we need so you can get home and start rocking this one out just like I was in the intro there. Alright guys, so a little bit to get through today, so let's jump straight into it. Okay, so first things first, what we're going to cover today is we're going to look at the chords that we need for the first part. So this is the section I'm talking about. So let's break down those chords and jump on the fretboard. Alright, so the first chord we're using there is an E5 power chord. So we've got the open E string on top. Our first finger goes in the second fret on the A string, and our second finger goes in the second fret on the D string. So the three strings, we're just focusing on the strum here. So 1, 2, 3. So that covers us for our first chord, the E5. Alright, so moving on to the next chord, which is a D5. We've got our first finger on the second fret on the G string, and then our third finger goes on the third fret on the B string. So open D above it, just like that, and then we're jumping up to the next chord, which is an A5 voicing here, which is our first string is open, our second note is our first finger on the second fret on the D string, and then our third note is our second finger on the G string and the second fret. So 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, just like that. 1, 2, 3. So these three chords put together with the strumming pattern, we go 2, 3, 4. So to break that strumming pattern down, guys, we've got E5, just one really strong strum, so 3, 4, 1. And then we go to our D5 for 3, rest, and then A5 for 3, rest. 2, 3, 4, so E5, rest, rest. 2, 3, 4, 1, rest, rest. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So that's all we need with these chords to actually fill out the rhythm parts in the verse. But what we want to do now is we want to look at all those little lead parts, the and the little lick there, so we can fill out the verse and get it sounding just like it is on the record. So let's jump on the fretboard there. So the first one we're looking at here, guys, starts on our third fret on the bottom E string. So we're going third fret, open. They're the first two notes. So 3, O, like that. And then we go 3, O on the B string above. So 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then after we do that, with our first finger, second fret on the G string, we pluck the string, bend down, and then pull off. So pluck, bend, pull off. I know that probably sounds a bit funky, especially slowed down, but once we speed this up, it'll really start to take shape and really sound like the lick. So going through those 6 notes again, so 3, 4. So pull off instead of picking that last one. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Alright, so let's put that together with the chords nice and slow so you can see how that all fits together. So 3, 4. Rest. 2, 3. we rest. 2, 3. 2, 3. 2, 3. Okay, so that's the first little lick covered. The second one we want to do is starts up on the 7th fret. So let's jump straight in. We've got, I personally like to play it with my 4th finger on the 7th fret. So the little lick starts off going 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. So depending how flexible you are with your fingers, so 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. So some people might prefer to play that 7th fret with their 3rd finger going 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. But either way, whichever is just the most comfortable for you guys. So just feel that out. I personally like to push my 4th finger as much as I can. But if you're just more comfortable with the 3rd, which there's been many and awesome guitarists who just uses 1 and 3. So don't stress it, guys. So whatever works best for you. So putting that together with the chords first time through. So 3, 4. 7, 4, 7, 5, 7, 6, 7, 7. 7, 4, 7, 6, 7, 7. Cool, so that covers us for all of the verse parts that we're going to need to play this tune. So practice that up, get comfortable with that, and now what we're going to do is we're going to jump in, check out this chorus progression. Okay, so starting off from the chorus, the chords that we're going to be using are A5, so we've got that, which we've already covered in the verse, but I personally like to play it with in this part, with my 1st finger laid flat, like that. So the reason for that is playing through the chorus, I like to go with my 1st finger. So just using 1st for the A5, 1st for the E5, and then the B5. So just keeping the 1st finger nice and flat like that makes it really easy just to add a B5 there from the E5. Alright, so going through with showing you guys the picking. So we go 1, 2, and then 3. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's A5, E5, B5, which is our 1st finger on the 2nd fret, 3rd finger on the 4th fret on the D string, and then our 4th finger on the 4th fret on the G string. So B5 there, we start by going A5, E5, B5, A, B. That's the rhythm. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, and 1, and 1, 1. So if you guys haven't picked it up just by watching there, the actual first beat where the chord falls in the chorus progression is actually on the and of 1. It's not on bang on beat 1. So after we have this section where we go 1 and, on the and of 1, so that 2nd 8th note is where the first chord, that A5, comes into play. So it goes, just play it again, 1 and, just like that. So that's something you're going to have to keep an eye out for, particularly if you're not used to accenting on syncopated notes. So just go really steady, count those beats out. If you have to, slow it down, just so you're nailing it, getting it really cool. All right, jumping back on the board, guys. So we've got A5, E5, B5, A5, B5, A5, E5, B5, A5, E5. That's what we're gunning for there. So Second section, guys, I like to play this G5 with my second finger on the 3rd fret. Okay, so I've got 3rd fret there. I like to lay my finger across the A string like that. So I'm muting that string and then bringing the open D into play. So I'm getting the power chord like that, as opposed to this, getting it by laying that flat over the A string and hitting it like that. The reason why I like to do that is I'll go, because it's a really, really nice, really efficient way to actually play your G5 and get to your D5 really easy, and then back to your G5 really quickly. So nice and simple there. So the rhythm going through these ones, guys, so G5, D5, and then it goes to A5. So A5, bend on the 3rd fret on the G. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'll slow it down even more for you guys. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Try and keep it slow for you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like that. So how this fits together, guys, into the chorus all together. So 3, 4, 1. Do this twice, then we do this one twice, hitting that G5, back to A5, so through that first one again, and then the last time we hit a G5 3 times like that. So we got our first finger on the 3rd fret, 3rd on the 5th fret on the A string, and the 4th finger on the 5th fret on the D string. So 4 times with that, guys. 1, 2, 3, and then into our D5 just. And that's our chorus. So let's put that together one last time. So 3, I'll do it from this little lick. 1. 1, 1, back to the first one, 1, 2, 3, and then D5, and then we get back into that section there. Alright, so it's a little bit to get your head around, particularly if you're not used to making the G5 voicing like that, but once you get used to it, it's really, really efficient, and it's really quite useful, particularly if you're not using that really distorted guitar tone, just a slightly overdriven one, because you can really get some nice really nice chord voicings, just like the guys out of the Young Brothers out of AC/DC. Alright, so we've got one last riff we want to get through, the outro, okay? So this is everyone's favourite. Alright, so let's jump straight into this one, guys. So we start off with our open E string, okay? I like to use my 4th finger, but as I mentioned before, if you guys aren't as comfortable as I am with my 4th, by all means use your 3rd finger. So starting off with the open E string, and then we play our 5th fret on the A string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's open E string, 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret on the A string. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then the 5th note is back on the 4th, and then we go to that tritone on the G, which sounds really dissonant. Just like that. Open, 5th fret, 4th fret, 2nd fret, 4th fret, 3rd fret on the E string there. So once more through that, guys. Open E, 5, 4, 2, 4, 3. And then I like to go 2nd fret to open A string, so 2nd, open, and then I shift my hand then to go 2nd finger on the 2nd fret to the 1st fret there. So that little bit is 2, open, 2, 1, 2, 2. Again, so 2nd fret, open, 2nd, 1st, 2, 2. Just like that, okay? So putting it really slowly all together now. So open, 5th, 4th, 2nd, 4th, 3rd. Okay, then we go 2nd, open, 2nd, 2, sorry, 2nd, 1st I should say, and then 2, 2. Open, 5, 4, 2, 4, 3. 2nd, open, 2nd, 1st, 2nd, 2nd. Open, 5, 4, 2, 4, 3. 2, open, 2, 1st, 2, 2. Last time, guys. And then, once we got that, guys, really comfortable, it just transposes up a 4th. So we just move it from the E string and the A string down to the A and the D. So just like that, and then back to the so after that we just drop back into the chorus. So back into those chords there. So there you go, guys. That covers all the parts that we need for AC/DC's Back in Black. There's only 3 rhythm parts to this one, so once you get comfortable with that, you'll easily be able to pick those parts out and play along with the track at home. So if you guys have enjoyed today's video, please feel free to hit those subscribe, like, and share buttons. And you can also support the channel by donating a tip or whatever you think the value of this content is worth to you via the PayPal donate function in the description below. Also, if you guys have got any requests or questions you'd like to ask that could potentially be featured in future online tutorials, send them or hit me up at learn@highpointmusic.com.au. I'm more than happy to look at those as time permits and get an arrangement or request done for you guys to help you all out with your playing. But if you want to get my help, the quickest way to do that is to book an online consultation where I can have an in-depth look at all the challenges that you're facing with your playing and then give you a personalized program and come up with the tools and techniques to get your playing moving in the right direction as quick as possible. So practice hard, guys. I hope you really enjoy this song. It's a lot of fun to rip out and play through, and I look forward to seeing you all in the next video. See you then.